So it's officially baseball off season, which actually is one of my favorite times of the year. The hot stove season is the reason I'm a baseball fan. My desire to own the Cleveland Indians is actually because I love the business side of baseball, the trades and the acquisitions that happen. This is my playtime. I'm all kinds of excited right now. But a couple weeks ago, I was at Game 7 of the World Series to see my beloved Cleveland Indians unfortunately lose to apparently everybody else's beloved Chicago Cubs. It was cool because the city of Cleveland, my hometown, was on a grand stage. Ty Lopez and I were actually sitting in the same section just by chance. LeBron James was just behind me, and even Grant Cardone was there pretending to be a Cleveland Indians fan, as he pretends to be a lot of things. It was great to see the city of Cleveland on a grand stage, and what was interesting during that time, everybody I'm very public about the fact that my dream is to own the Cleveland Indians. I plan to do that by building brands and also buying brands and putting them into a holding company that will scale to the hundreds of millions of dollars, and that'll pay for the Cleveland Indians. That's my plan anyway. But what was interesting is while Cleveland was on this grand stage, there was almost this sense of completion around the goal. So what I mean by that is part of my desire to own the Indians is I think it would be the most fun I could ever possibly have, sitting in the dugout, eye black on my eyes, being the guy who is in charge of trades and acquisitions, overseeing the process, and helping the city of Cleveland rise back to prominence. This is how I've always imagined it. But watching Cleveland on a grand stage, it was almost like I got to be a part of it without having to own the Cleveland Indians. And it almost felt like part of my desire was satisfied. I recorded a podcast with Tom Bilyeu, the founder of Quest Nutrition. He'll actually be speaking at our December event, Freedom Fastlane Live, December 9th, 10th, and 11th. Quick plug there. But Tom said something that I thought was really interesting. He said that their goal as a company is to end metabolic disease. And he is on board with anything that helps accomplish that goal, whether it's another company or whether it's within their company. He even went as far as to say that if another company could do it better than them, that he'd be all on board to support that company. Because the goal of the company isn't necessarily to maximize profits, it is to end metabolic disease. And in a capitalistic world, the best way to actually solve that problem is to have a profitable business. I thought that was really interesting that Tom saw it as they have a goal. The best way to accomplish that goal is to be a profitable business, and they're on board with anything that does that. And in the same way, if the goal is to see the Indians perform well and to see the city of Cleveland rise to prominence, I got some satisfaction out of that, even not being the owner of the team, watching them be on a grand scale and watch Cleveland come back to life. I had that same type of an experience. So I'll put it on the table in front of you. My recommendation, the best way that you can actually have a business that makes a difference and gets all kinds of profits running through its veins, have a common goal that people can get behind. Have a mission that other companies want to support. Have a mission that your customers want to be a part of. A great example of this is the Honest Company, Jessica Alba's company, which was just acquired for $1 billion. Their goal is to, I forget the phrase, but something along the lines of making clean living I forget what it is. Google it and sue me because I just totally botched that plug that I wanted to make. But they have a common goal around providing clean, simple products for moms. When a report came out that said they weren't as clean as they marketed themselves to be, the community was incredibly forgiving to them because they had already bought into the mission that is the Honest Company. So they didn't lose their market share. Their market share stayed exactly as it was. Their passionate customer base stayed as it was. That's the power of having a common goal and bringing your audience along with that goal. So if you don't have a goal and a mission in your company, it is a fantastic way to get people to align behind your mission and your brand and support you through the growth of your business, which is like growth of your business. Let's move to Q&A. Let's do it.